What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, welcome and happy new year. My name is Iliana. I am so excited for today's video because I feel like ever since the new year rolled around, there's just so many launches, you guys. But as always, make sure that you guys subscribe, like, and comment. Don't forget to turn on your post notifications, and let's just go ahead and jump in and try on a bunch of new makeup. Let's go. We are going to be doing something totally and completely different than we usually do here on my channel. If you guys have been watching me for a while, I always like to start with my eyes. But today, we're going to switch things up. New year, new me. Just kidding, you guys. But I am going to just switch things up because I have not moisturized my face yet, and I feel weird if I don't have my moisturizer, but I'm going to use a new one today. So we're just going to start with complexion. So the first thing I'm going to be using today is this Superscreen Daily Moisturizer SPF 40. This is from Supergoop. If you guys did not know, Supergoop is now available in Ulta stores. So I figured let's go ahead and use a new moisturizer because we love when Ulta expands their brands. I feel like they're really stepping up the game. I'm so excited to be recording again. You guys have no idea. I've really missed it. I just really needed to take some time for myself at the end of the year because I kind of felt a little bit of lost in my career-wise, like with social media, just trying to figure how I'm gonna really like change things up to really, amplify my channel and my socials for you guys. But I'm very excited for this year and just to see everything that's going to come from this year. Now, this does contain SPF 40 in it, and this does retail for $44. This is a 1.7 ounce, and it's just a daily moisturizer for the face. So it comes in this little jar like this, and then you just like unscrew the top. The moisturizer is right in there, and you can see it's fairly thick of a form. It's like a thicker formula, but I like that it has your SPF in it. It has that SPF 40. It's very, very, very important to make sure that one, you are moisturizing your face every single day, especially before wearing makeup. You need a nice canvas before applying any type of makeup products onto the skin. Otherwise, it kind of defeats the purpose. And number two, it's very, very, very important that you are protecting yourself from the sun because it is very damaging, and it is also like a huge anti-aging factor. So if you really want to take care of your skin, my motto is you have one skin, like that's it. You damage it and like it's very, very hard to repair it sometimes. So it's super, super, super important to always make sure that you're protecting your skin from UVA and UVB rays, making sure that you're protecting all of the skin, not just when it's summer, because if you guys are blow drying your hair and things like that, that is also infrared heat, which can damage the skin as well. So it's super important that you guys are always, always, always applying SPF, no matter what time of year, no matter what time of day, reapplying it. Obviously not like for bed or anything, but very important to always have your SPF. So yesterday when I got home, I actually found this package, and it has a bunch of new releases from e.l.f. Cosmetics, and we're going to be using all of it today. So it does have a Power Grip Primer, and this is with the 4% Niacinimide, which I actually did purchase myself, but I'm always here for backup, so thank you so much for that. They have their new Camo color correctors, which come in various colors. They do have a new mascara, and of course their Luminous Putty bronzer. So we're going to be using all of this today. So we're going to be jumping into complexion. I know, very strange, but we're just going to roll with it. The first thing we're going to be using is the new Power Grip Primer from e.l.f. Cosmetics. Now this one does have 4% niacinamide, and I love niacinamide personally. It's a very, very nice skincare ingredient that's going to really help with the pigmentation on the skin and also the look of the pores. So I love that they are incorporating skincare. I have noticed that they're releasing a lot of like e.l.f. skin stuff lately. So I love that they're incorporating skin with makeup. We love it. I have used the Power Grip Primer, the original one, and I really did like it. So we're going to just go ahead and apply it. I have tried this one already, and it does feel really, really tacky, which I like. But I feel like it's almost a little bit more tacky than the original one too. I feel like the makeup really grips onto the primer very nicely from what I have used, and it does help it last all day long. So I was gonna jump into my foundation, but I'm gonna actually go in with some of these Camo concealers for color correcting. Now they have a couple of different ones. They have a yellow, a peach, an orange, a blue, and also a green. So I'm gonna actually be trying out two different ones. We have this peach one, which I'm gonna use to kind of camouflage underneath this area right here. And then I'm also gonna take the green one. I don't have a ton of redness, but I do have like a couple of breakouts up here that do have that redness with it. Now this is part of their Camo color corrector line. Now these do retail for $4 each, which is impressive to have a color corrector for that nice price. So for $4, it does seem like it has a lot of product in here, which is nice. But I'm gonna go ahead and just start placing some right here. I'm gonna take my sponge and just very, very lightly, I don't want to soak up too much of that product. So super lightly, I'm going to start blending that in. Ooh, it actually really did a nice job. You can definitely see it brightened up that area. I mean, you can see like the darkness over here and it brightened up over here. So it has a nice color correcting effect to it, which is what it's supposed to be doing. But it feels very light as well. It's not a thick formula at all. So wow, that actually really did brighten up the under eyes. So now the green is going to help kind of calm down the redness. So I don't have a lot of redness on my face. Usually in the summertime, I have a lot of redness on my cheeks, but I'm gonna just lightly tap this right where I have these little breakouts up here. They're pretty red, so we're just gonna kind of try to neutralize. All right, so overall, I'm pretty impressed. Like this color corrector in peach, I really like it. You can definitely tell that it did neutralize the under eye area. All right, so moving into foundation. Now I did do a full review. My last video was on this foundation. Now this is the NYX Bear With Me Blurring Tint Foundation. And the only difference is that this time I got a different color. So if you guys watched that video, the one I picked out was a little too pale for me. And I went ahead and I switched it out for a different shade. Now this one is in soft beige, but I do like this foundation. I really liked it. The color was just really off for my skin tone. Foundation itself, from what I remembered, really did wear nicely. Again, it was just more of the color. So I'm going to apply it on one side so you guys can see what the foundation looks like. The shade I had originally gotten was a number 3 or number 4. I wanted to get the number 5, which was vanilla, but Ulta didn't carry number 5, and I really wanted to record the video, so I just got this one instead. This is number 6, which is a little warm, but I feel like we can make it work. All right, so you can see side-by-side comparison. It has a really nice finish. I really liked the way that this foundation looked, and it really does have that blurring effect. My skin looks really, really nice. Now, again, in this area right here, we can definitely go in with a little bit more fuller coverage, but I'm gonna leave it like that because I want to test out the coverage on a concealer I'm gonna be using today. It's a newer concealer, so I wanna test that out and kind of see if I can, you know, cover that up a little bit. So I went ahead and applied the foundation, and I think it's a pretty good match. I like this shade a lot better than the one I used previously. The other one was a little bit too fair, too pale for my skin tone. Definitely like this one a lot better, and this one was the shade number 6. Now for concealer, I was really excited to see this concealer because Makeup Revolution does have some pretty good complexion products. Their complexion products I really do like. So this is the IRL Filter Finish Soft Matte Concealer, and I got it in the shade C4. So according to the website, now I did pick mine up from Ulta, and this does retail for $7. Again, very fair price. I like the price point that they have. And I believe it is available in 16 shades on their website, like in stores at Ulta. So this is supposed to be an ultra buildable full coverage concealer that has a breathable, soft, matte formulation, and it will stay put for 16 hours. So it's supposed to be a really comfortable formula. We'll see about that. So again, remember I did have my corrector, but I do have my freckles peeking through. I didn't want to layer on too much foundation for the same reason, because I wanted to see what this concealer would do. It has a very interesting doe foot applicator, which I haven't seen before, and I think it's pretty cool. Like you can really get in there with this, and it's like at an angle too. So it's just super easy to apply. We're gonna just apply that much. I'm gonna let it sit for like 10 seconds, and then I'm gonna go in and start blending with my e.l.f. Camo sponge, which I love to use. So we're gonna see the side by side. Now, so far, the shade I really like. I think this shade is a really nice match for me. I'm curious to see if this is drying at all, because you guys know I do have really dry skin. But first impressions, that looks really good. Wow, it blended very nicely, and you guys see that? It did cover up the freckles a little bit there. You guys, this is a really nice formula, and it has really good coverage. Like, okay. For $7, that is really, really nice. It's so like airbrushed almost. Like the formula is really, really nice. The next thing that I wanted to try today were these Luminous Putty bronzers. I've seen these out for a little bit, but I've never actually gone to purchase them, and I actually did purchase one for this video. I got shade Summer Fridays because I wanted to try these, and then e.l.f. was kind enough to send me the package, so we have 2 more shades here. This is Vacay Mode, which seems like it would be a nice contour shade, so I'm gonna start with this one. If I have to bronze up a little bit, I'll try Sun Chaser, like on the outer corners of the face, but for now, we're gonna go in with Vacay Mode and see if this is nice for contour, because it has a nice like gray cool undertone, which I like to use when I'm sculpting out the face, and then I like to go in and bronze. I'm probably gonna bronze up anyways with that other shade. I'm gonna grab Sun Chaser, which is this one right here. I did swatch a little bit, that's why you see that little mark there, but I'm gonna grab just a little bit and add some warmth into the skin. So we're gonna be giving this a shot today. I've never tried this, but I've seen it, you know, in several videos. This is a Glow Paradise Everlasting Coral. So this is a cheek and lip tint, and we're gonna just try this out. It is a squeeze tube, so we're gonna squeeze some on the back of my hand here. I figured since we're going for a very dewy, glowy look, now that seems super pigmented, which is a little scary. We're gonna see how this blends out. So I'm gonna kind of spread it out. Oh, it has like a very opaque formula, actually. Very like watery almost. Interesting. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab some with my brush, and then, oops, I think I kind of like diminished it too much. When I first apply it, it's like super pigmented, but it's actually like a very soft, subtle blush. What I'm liking about all of these complexion products that I'm using right now, it just makes your skin look super healthy. It's a very soft blush. It's nothing too crazy, and I really like it. Like, my skin looks super, super healthy and radiant right now, and I'm here for it. Okay, so now we're gonna be moving into eyes. I went ahead and I set my face, and I actually just used my e.l.f. HD powder in Soft Luminance to give a soft glow to the face. Now the only thing is I feel like I have a patch of something right here, and I don't know what it is. Other than that, I do like the complexion. So we're gonna be going into eyes next, and Hard Candy actually sent out these cute little quads. These are the Moods Monochrome Shadows. So very, very cute. They're just a bunch of little quads. Now I'm gonna see which one we're gonna go with. So I don't know if they have names, but they all have like little words on here. So this is the one that says Buzz, which is very cute. I feel like it'll go with my whole vibe today. And then we have this one that says Bear, and then we have Burn. So a combination of these colors I think would look really, really pretty. I really like the yellow in this shade, in this palette. Like, this color story screams my name. And I'm gonna grab this shade right here, which is a nice taupe shade, and ooh, it has a lot of kickback though. And I'm gonna kind of just set the entire eye area with this shade. I feel like this shade alone with some lashes would look really pretty. Let's go in with this yellow shade right here. I'm really curious about this one, and I kind of want to add this like in the crease. I'm gonna just kind of blend this right onto the lid and up into the crease. Now I'm gonna start taking this deeper shade in this burn palette, which is this shade right here. It's a little bit more of a warmer tone. It has a little bit of an orange tint to it. And I wanna just start adding this to the outer corners and just blending it in here and create some type of dimension. Now I kinda wanna take back into the yellow palette and take this shimmer and apply that on the lid. Oh wow. This alone looks really pretty without powder. I mean, without putting any spray on it. So now with the spray, oh, very intense now. So I went ahead and I applied my lip off of camera because I didn't really have any new lip products, but I did want to go in with the new Lash and Roll Mascara from e.l.f. So this one says that it is available in 2 shades, so I'm assuming the other one is like the black brown mascara, and then we have the regular black mascara. This does retail for $6. So let's go ahead and try this out. I feel so weird without lashes on, but we're getting there, you guys. The brush is a little bit of a like curved brush, so it's a little easier to fit in the lashes. So let's just see. I did curl them already. Now I hate reviewing mascaras because it's kind of like you have to just kind of keep wearing it and see how it holds the curl, but right now it looks really nice. I do like it. Sometimes they're very, very nice when you first apply them, but then the curl dies and then they end up being flat again. So it's kind of more of like you would have to just use it continuously and see how you like it, but it did separate my lashes very nicely and they look pretty good. I'm a huge fan. My favorite all-time mascara right now is the e.l.f. Big Mood, the waterproof one. I feel like my curl really holds all day long with that, and I get complimented so many times when I'm wearing that one. So I'm hoping that this is like a new favorite. I have to say though, my skin looks very healthy and glowy and dewy, and I even set it with powder. All right, so for lashes, I am excited because, oh no, they fell in the box, but these are the Muses from Kiss, and this is from their Lash Couture collection. You guys hear me talking about their lashes all the time, but I'm telling you guys, Kiss really upped their lash game. So the lash band on these lashes is so nice because sometimes they can get a little thick with their bands. I applied my lash glue to it already, but I mean, look at the lash. It looks so pretty. I love it. It's nice. It's flary. It's airy. It's just a really, really pretty lash. Lashes literally make the biggest difference in a makeup look, but you can see it looks so pretty. It's not too big. It's not too small. It's literally the perfect lash. Okay, so that pretty much wraps up today's video. Overall, I liked a lot of these complexion products. I only have one complaint, and that is like this little spot right here that I have on my skin. I'm gonna go back into this quad from the Hard Candy, and I'm gonna take this same shade that I was using on my outer corners, and I'm gonna just kind of buff a little bit of that shade. There we go. I'm going to take the same mascara, the Lash and Roll from e.l.f., and I'm going to go ahead and apply a small little layer, and I feel like it would be very easy because of the brush that we have here. This is actually a really pretty mascara. Alright, you guys, so that pretty much wraps up today's video. I hope that you guys enjoyed me trying out all of these new products. My skin looks good, makeup looks good. I love the Hard Candy. Okay, can we just talk about the Hard Candy quads though? These really blew my mind away. Like, they were very, very pigmented, very impressive. Like, this is hard candy on my eyes, you guys. It looks so good. I hope that you guys enjoyed today's video, and don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment before leaving today, and I will see you guys very soon in my next video. Happy New Year, you guys, and I'll see you guys very soon.